In this video, I will be taking some of the most popular TikTok trends and building them in LEGO. So without further ado, let's go. If you have ever used TikTok, you have definitely come across a clip of Family Guy with random GTA gameplay under to keep your attention. So let's try to recreate that in LEGO. First, I'm going to start off with making Peter Griffin.
Holy crap, I'm in Fortnite!
I feel like he's missing something. There we go. Anyways, I'm going to make Brian by using a white minifig and then attaching these printed eye tiles and a nose. He looks a little off. Next, I'm going to use these purple pieces to recreate the iconic Family Guy couch. And now, I just have to make a quick background to put everything in. For the GTA gameplay, I'm going to make the road by using these gray slopes to make it look like the road is getting smaller. And then I'm going to add a sky in the back. For the car, I'm going to use this simple go-kart build, and then all I have to do is connect the two clips and add a black border as a phone. And there we go. Okay, so the next TikTok trend I'm recreating is the trend where somebody rolls a bottle down the stairs and it breaks. LEGO already has a bottle from their ship in a bottle set, but it's kind of expensive. So instead of buying the whole set, I found this incomplete version on Mercari that had all the pieces for the bottle for only $27. So I copped it. And now, it's time to build. Now that I have the bottle, all I have to do is fill it up with studs. I don't think that was enough, so I'm gonna put some more small pieces in there. Now that I have everything set up, all I have to do is roll it down the stairs. Well, here is the aftermath. See if the porg made it. Yeah, he's fine. The next TikTok I'm recreating is this Minecraft sheep filter trend. Basically, you try to tap at the right time to set the blocks in place and get the Minecraft sheep to roll to the finish. So to recreate this trend, I'm using this LEGO guy to play the game in the back, and I'm using this Minecraft chicken because I don't have a Minecraft sheep. I'm also going to be using brown and green blocks to recreate the grass pieces. Now I'm going to create a short LEGO stop motion of the filter by sticking the pieces to the wall using sticky tack. This is also the most scuffed lighting setup ever. Anyways, after I made the stop motion, I filmed the LEGO guy in the back doing some movements. Then I went into my editing software and spent like 4 hours masking the dude to be in the back of the stop motion. Okay, so here is the final result. Dang. Yes. Another trend I've been seeing lately are these cool transitions, and one really cool transition I saw was this guy throwing a toy car in the air and it falls and becomes a real car. And I realized I have a small LEGO Speed Champions Ferrari and a really cool big LEGO Technic Ferrari with a bunch of features. And I mean, even though they're not the exact same model, they still look pretty similar. So to do this transition, I first had to get a few shots of the Technic car for when it lands, and then I had to get a few shots of me throwing the Speed Champions car up in the air. And then I sliced the two clips together and add some music over it to create this. Also, if you were wondering what happened when the car landed, one of the main types of videos on TikTok is edits. And if you're into cars at all, you've probably seen these insane car edits which use these crazy effects. And I wanted to try to make this in LEGO with my Speed Champions Nissan GTR, but first I had to give it a few modifications. I made the hood flat so it looked smoother and I widened the stance of the wheels. And now it was ready for an edit. I took a bunch of videos of the car in different angles and then spent many hours editing to finally get this result.
We're looking at one of the most sought after cars ever produced. It came from Japan, it's bad as fuck, and they call it Godzilla. The one, the only legendary R34 Skyline GTR.
Hold on.
Can we switch the language?
Another popular trend I've seen floating around TikTok is Looksmaxxing. So I'm going to take this ugly minifigure and use all the Looksmaxxing tips on him. First of all, we need to fix that fit. There we go. Next I'm going to put some product in his hair and then slick it back. Now I'll shave his stubble so his face is nice and smooth. Now all we have to do is teach him how to mew and... Bro is not Jordan Barrett. Oh my gosh, he's mogging everyone. Alright, it's time for a speed round. I'm going to build some of the biggest TikTokers in 30 seconds. Let's go. First, let's start off with the biggest TikToker, Cabby Lame. This dude got over 160 million followers from this one pose. What about everyone's favorite rapper, The Rock?
It's about drive, it's about power.
Of course I had to make him shirtless. I also built the most popular chef in the world, Gordon Ramsay.
Where's the lamb sauce, you donkey?
Next is the person with the most viewed TikTok in the world, Zach King. This guy is literally the master of digital effects. And lastly, we have Charlie D'Amelio, who is one of the most popular TikTokers in the world. Alright, now that I have all these famous TikTokers, I'm going to use them for my last TikTok recreation, TikTok dances. To recreate the Renegade dance, I'm going to use Charlie D'Amelio to make a quick stop motion. I removed Charlie's arms to add more mobility to them, and then I spent about 20 minutes making this stop motion. Anyway, here's the result. And here's the side-by-side so you can see the direct comparison. I've already done the sturdy and the gritty. Now it's time to do the boogie down. The boogie down was originally a Fortnite emote, but it recently got a resurgence on TikTok because of Lethal Company. So I'm going to try to recreate it in Lego. First, I'll take off both Cabby Lame's arms and legs off to try to recreate all the movements. Then I spent over an hour animating just to get this 5-second clip. So anyways, enjoy the stop motion. And again, here's the side-by-side comparison. Make sure to like the video and comment down below what your favorite TikTok recreation was. I hope you enjoyed, and as always, thanks for watching.